Pause. This is a power move you need to know. After making a strong point, pause. See what I did there? That moment of silence creates tension and gives the statement more importance. It's simple. Basically, all you have to do is nothing. But overuse it, and you'll look like you're trying to download the next word from the dial-up internet. By the way, who still remembers that? Standing too close. We've all had that one person who gets way too close during a conversation. It's not just awkward, it's a subtle power move. Standing in your personal space makes you uncomfortable and throws off your balance. People use this to gain control in negotiations or arguments. If someone gets too close, step back slightly. It's not rude, it's reclaiming your territory. Or you could just offer them a mint and see if that solves the problem. That is boring. Let me just lean away a bit. When you see someone lean, it can tell you a lot. Leaning in shows interest, while leaning away signals boredom or discomfort. People often use this trick to make you think they're interested in what you're saying, even when they're not. Want to use it yourself? Lean in slightly during a negotiation or an important conversation. It subconsciously tells the other person, I'm with you. Just don't lean too far or you might end up in their lap. That's a different kind of message. Quick eyebrow raise. Have you ever noticed someone's eyebrows quickly raise when they first see you? It's the body language version of saying, hey, good to see you. It's a quick, universal way of showing friendliness. Using it makes you instantly approachable. Just don't overdo it. Or you might look like you're trying to take off with your eyebrows as wings. Haha, funny, Matt. I know. You. This one, you really need to know. See how that grabbed your attention? Using the word you makes it feel like the message is speaking directly to you. Think about the difference between saying, the video is worth watching, and, Matt, you will really benefit from watching this video. People are much more likely to listen to something that feels like it's meant for them. Power pose. Why is this guy standing like this? Feet apart, hands on hips, chest slightly puffed out. That's called the power pose. It signals dominance and confidence, making others subconsciously respect and pay attention to him. But it might have additional benefits. Studies even show that holding this pose for just 2 minutes can boost your own confidence and lower stress hormones. Next time you're nervous before a big meeting or date, try it. But perhaps do so in private, so you don't look like you're auditioning for the Avengers. Steepled hands. You've seen this in every dramatic meeting. Someone presses their fingertips together in a triangle with their elbows wide. This gesture clearly signals authority and confidence. It's the go-to move for CEOs, lawyers, and villains in James Bond movies when they want to show they're in charge. We naturally associate it with intelligence and control. Use this move in a meeting or during a debate. It makes it look like you have all the answers, even if you're just making it up as you go. Of course, it's even more powerful when you actually hold all the cards. Eye blocking. Why is Peter rubbing his eyes when I talk to him? Looking away or closing your eyes mid-conversation is often a subconscious reaction to stress, frustration, or even boredom. It's like your brain saying, can we hit pause on this for a second? People naturally do it to cope with information overload or emotions they'd rather not handle in the moment. And hey, if someone does it while you're talking, maybe it's time to check if your story is as thrilling as you think. Mirroring. You're talking to Amanda, and suddenly she starts mirroring you, crossing her legs when you do, or sipping her drink at the same time. This is a subtle trick that subconsciously builds connection and trust. Matt, how does that even work? Well, when someone copies your body language, your brain thinks, nice, we're on the same team. Pay attention next time you're talking to a salesperson. They often use this technique to make you feel more comfortable, and it works like magic. So if you catch someone mirroring you, they're probably trying to do business with you. Or maybe they just really want to be your best friend. Over nodding. A casual nod or two, encouraging and natural. But if someone keeps nodding nonstop, it's often a sign of nervousness or desperation, like they're quietly begging. Please just agree with me. People often do this when they're insecure or trying too hard to show they're listening. If you catch yourself over nodding, just take it easy. You want to look engaged, not like you're trying to power a wind turbine with your head. Your neck will thank you too. Chin out. You're in an argument, and suddenly the other person sticks their chin out like they're daring you to say something. That's a clear sign of resistance or unwillingness to give in. It's like their face is saying, "Bring it." You'll see this a lot in heated arguments or UFC stare-downs. If you catch someone doing it, watch out. They're in no mood to give in. And if you do it yourself, well, congratulations, you've just made things way more tense. Exaggerated blinking. Do you know Morse code? Me neither. But some people look like they're sending it with their eyes. If someone starts blinking rapidly during a conversation, it's usually a sign they're overwhelmed, anxious, or maybe even a little panicked. It could mean their brain is working overtime to keep up with you. If you notice this, try slowing down, giving them a moment to breathe, or explaining things more clearly. Or maybe, just maybe, you're talking complete nonsense and they're trying to figure out if it's a bad dream or not. Crossed arms myth. People say crossed arms means someone's closed off, but that's not always true. Sometimes they're just cold or trying to get comfortable. The trick is to check their hands. Relaxed fingers means they're probably just casual. Tense, clenched fists? That's a different story. Crossed arms can also be a self-soothing gesture in awkward situations. So before you assume someone hates your presentation, check if the AC is blasting. They might just need a sweater, not a better argument. Eye squint. Whoa, what happened to Damien's eyesight? He should get glasses. Actually, Damien might be squinting on purpose. It's a subtle sign that he's skeptical or doubtful. Squinting is like your brain narrowing its focus, both literally and symbolically. If you're pitching an idea and someone squints, they're probably questioning it. To handle this, ask, is something unclear? And if you're the one squinting, just know it's a pretty obvious sign you're not buying what they're selling. Feet pointing. Here's a weird but reliable tip. People's feet tell the truth, even when their mouths don't. If someone's feet are pointed towards you, they're interested or engaged. If their feet are pointed towards the exit, they'd rather be somewhere else. Feet reveal where the brain wants to go. So if someone's feet point away during a conversation, let them go. They've already left mentally. Fake smile. A real smile lights up your whole face. It makes your eyes squint and your cheeks lift. But a fake smile, not so much. If someone's mouth is smiling, but their eyes look like they're ready to stab you in the back, it's probably fake. Look for this during interviews, networking, or even family dinners. Look for little lines around their eyes. If there aren't any, the smile isn't real. But hey, fake smiles aren't always bad. They help make awkward moments less awkward, and you might even appreciate one after telling a cringy joke. Pressed lips. When someone presses their lips together, it's a clear sign they're holding something back. It could be frustration, disagreement, or even a lie they're trying to keep hidden. If you notice this during a conversation, it's a hint to dig a little deeper. They're not saying everything they really think. Just be careful not to call it out unless you're ready for a very awkward moment. I need your help. Hey Matt, I need your help. Oh, wow, someone needs my help. Damn, I feel important. Yep, that's exactly the reason why people say this. It plays on our ego. It makes us feel like we're the one who can save the situation, even if it's just about fixing the coffee machine. But in the end, they get us to do it, often in situations where we would normally avoid it. But now, our ego can't resist. Name drop. For many people, hearing their own name is like the most beautiful symphony. Using someone's name in conversation is a subtle way to grab attention and build a connection. Linda, you've got a great point. This will make Linda really like you. First of all, you remembered her name. And secondly, you gave her a compliment. People usually pay more attention when they hear their own name because it makes things feel personal and special. But overusing it can make you sound like a cheesy salesperson trying to sell a vacuum cleaner. Great deal, Tom. You'll love it, right, Tom? Right, Tom? 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 Great deal, Tom. You'll love it, Tom. Right, Tom? Using a name once is flattering. Using it 10 times? That's just creepy. Barrier gesture. Imagine someone holding a coffee cup or purse right in front of their chest during a chat. That's a barrier gesture, a subconscious way to create distance or protection. It's like their way of saying, I need some space, without saying anything. It usually means they're feeling a bit uncomfortable or not fully into the chat. If you spot this, try easing the tension with a joke or a nice compliment. Hey, maybe they think you're about to ask for their espresso. Glance and look away. Ever catch someone looking at you only to quickly glance away? Makes you wonder what's going on, right? It's usually a mix of curiosity and hesitation. This happens when someone's interested but unsure if it's okay to engage. You're basically seeing the should I or shouldn't I debate happening in their head. If you want to show you're approachable, hold their eye contact for an extra second and smile. Just don't turn it into a staring contest, unless your goal is to intimidate them for some reason. Prolonged pause. Have you ever asked someone a question and they just take a bit too long to answer? It's not always because they're thinking. Sometimes they do it on purpose to create tension. That long pause makes you uncomfortable and forces you to fill the silence, often by sharing more information than you intended. If you want to avoid falling into this trap, don't rush to fill the gap. Sit with the silence and let them feel a little awkward for once. Imagine. Hey, just imagine how life would feel with all of that money. The word imagine is very powerful. It forces you to picture something in your mind. That creates an emotional connection. And when you can picture a goal or outcome for yourself, you're way more likely to want it. So be careful next time a salesperson lets you imagine that Rolls and Florida mansion. Proven. This method is proven to work. Seriously, the word proven is like a psychological guarantee. It reassures people that what they're hearing is backed by evidence without getting into all the details. People use this trick to make their point sound solid, even if the actual proof is a little shaky. It's good to drop the word proven into your arguments now and then, but only if you're certain it's true. Otherwise, you'll likely discredit yourself. Face touch. If someone's touching their face, especially around their mouth or chin, it can be a sign that they're nervous, uncomfortable, or maybe even hiding something. One big red flag? If they cover their mouth while saying, "Trust me, I'm telling the truth." Keep an eye out for this in serious talks or negotiations. It's often a clue that they're unsure or holding something back. Tilted head. When you see someone tilt their head during a conversation, it can mean a few things. A slight head tilt usually shows curiosity or empathy, like they're saying, "I'm listening, Matt, keep going." This simple gesture makes us seem friendly and approachable. Do it often and you'll look like you're trying to pick up signals from aliens. Great icebreaker. Shoulder shrug. What do you do when you don't know the answer, or maybe just don't care? You probably shrug. It's a universal subconscious way of saying, "I don't know." But here's the interesting part, the partial shrug. If someone lifts just one shoulder or barely moves both, they might be pretending not to care. It's like saying, "whatever," while secretly freaking out inside. Keep an eye out for this during arguments or negotiations. It's a sneaky sign that someone's trying to act cool, even if they're stressing out on the inside. To learn powerful manipulation tactics, watch the video you now see on the screen. My name is Matt, and I thank you for watching.